Hello and welcome to I think we're at the 22nd of February for Love Month, and this is love and your energy. Okay, so this is going to be just a check-in to your energy. So of course, this is collective, receive what aligns, release what doesn't, never take anything that's not for you. Sometimes you're watching this and you're like, wow, that wasn't me, but that does align with a friend and you can share that information with them. So for the 22nd of February, starting out, we have the energy of protection. Okay, so some of you might feel like you kind of need to protect your energy right now. You might feel there's a protective energy around you because underneath that we have faith. So some of you, it has to do with your own belief systems. It has to do with your energy, like your spirit guides, your angels, putting this circle of protection around you. Okay, you might just feel like you're in a bit more of a hermit mode where you don't want to go out and be around a lot of people, but you just kind of want to shield up your energy and spend some time inside in your own creativity, because then we have the intuitive inspiration of creativity. Sometimes we don't feel like being around others as intuitives or creators or those of us ascending. It's because we're guided to kind of be by ourselves for a little bit so that we can receive. Okay, so we can receive downloads so that we can, release energies that are not ours, so that we can take a break to recharge. Okay, and in doing that, taking that little break to recharge, you have this creativity that's coming forward. Again, that beautiful purple energy. Some of you, this is going to be through your clairvoyant abilities. Some of you, it's just like you're claircognizant. Okay, I even see like that looks like the third eye right there, doesn't it? So, could even be through your own spiritual tools. Okay, but there's this creative energy that wants to flow through you. Okay, but it does take you creating that space for you to be able to do that, maybe setting some boundaries. And then you have this loving energy that wants to shine through. So you're creating from a place of love. You're creating from a place of spirit, of, being very inspired here. Okay. And once you kind of get on that path, we have the hunger energy, which lets me know, because, yesterday we had the message about listening to your body. Okay. So if you are hungry, make sure you're pausing, listening to your body, and giving it what it needs. But you're inspired, you're motivated. Okay. And then we have this growth energy. So there's something that you're focusing on here, and you're hungry for more of it. You're hungry for more of this creative energy. You're hungry for more of this timeline of what it is that you're working on, okay, that's helping you to grow and expand within your experience. And then we have trust and we have success. Okay, so yeah, there's something that you feel, I don't want to say fixated, but definitely like a bit obsessed about, that you're creating, okay, or that you're inspired to do. And it's very energizing, and you're trusting in your vision, and you're trusting in collaboration here as well. And then you have this beautiful success card coming through here too. So this is really lovely energy. But for those of you that are a bit, I would say more so like the love and lighters, that you're not protecting your energy, make sure you learn how to shield and protect your energy. Okay. That's really important here. And that you recognize and know what is your energy, what it feels like, and what someone else's energy is. Because then when something's trying to infiltrate or something's trying to influence you, you're like, oh, wait a second, that's not my energy. But if you're open, your energy's open, and you're not aware, you can pick up on other energies, and they can kind of get mixed in with your will center. And then you're like, wait a second. It gets confusing about what's your energy, what's your will, what someone else's will is, especially for those of you that are empaths, okay? Where you naturally take in and feel other people's energies, or clairsentience. So this is really beautiful. I think this is you creating that space for your energy to thrive, for that creativity to flow through you, for that inspiration, and you to share your love and your wisdom and your awareness and your enlightenment with the world. And then it becomes like, it's quite addicting, especially when you see the results, that there is this growth. Or for some of you, it's like, the seeds you planted, either through your creativity or through your energy, or however you've done that, you're seeing that they're growing here. You're seeing results that are really positive. And it's just reinforcing your alignment and your creativity and your motivation, and your collaboration, and trusting in your vision, and trusting in your intuitive voice. Okay, trusting in your voice. And the success card here. So opportunities coming in here. And it also feels like your blessings protected with that rainbow energy. Okay. But yeah, it becomes kind of addictive when you see that the seeds that you've planted, or whatever you put out there has been really well received, or you obviously have this very positive experience in creating what you're creating, or what you're guided to focus on. Maybe what you're healing, what you're maybe you're focusing on doing some conditioning work, releasing conditioning, deprogramming, right? Whatever it is you're called to do, like, you feel very aligned. It feels really good for you. It feels energizing, inspiring. It feels very light. But again, remember, you're called to protect your energy first and create that space. Okay, you want, when you do this sort of work, you want the space that you're in to feel comfortable, feel aligned, feel right. You ever feel when, like, you make a decision, and you're like, but something just, it's not quite right. Like, I want to adjust this, or I want to tweak that. I want to pivot here. Trust in those little messages where it just makes you feel like there's something just a little bit off, and you want to make a little adjustment. Do that here. Okay. Definitely do that here, and do that with the space that you're creating, or the boundaries that you're setting. Okay. With others, like, let's say there's something in your space, okay, that just kind of feels off, and something that you want to shift and change. Or let's say somebody's like, oh, I want to, let's get together, but like the energy just feels off to you. It's really important on this day that you protect your energy and you focus on what is aligned. Or some of you, you call in protection for your energy from your ancestors, from your guides, from Archangel Michael, whoever feels most aligned for you to call in that protection, because what you're creating is really beautiful and meant to be successful. Okay. And so it's also important that you kind of protect that creation, that you don't go ahead and share it with everybody right away, because we have rejection on the bottom of the deck, because there are those that are not quite in alignment, okay, with you. And that could sit there and try and not take you off course, but be very critical or judgmental, or just not on board with what you're creating. Like, it's not made for them, perhaps, or meant for them, and that's okay. Because that's going to illuminate to you those that you can share your creative thoughts and your work with, versus those that you kind of need to protect it. You need to preserve your magic. Okay. It's just like how, a bird would sit on an egg and protect that egg. It's kind of like that, because it's like this new beginning, this new energy, this creativity, this movement, whatever it is that you're doing here. And you want to make sure that it's protected from those that, especially in the very beginning stages, that would be careless with it. Okay. Whether they are critical, whether they're judgmental, whether they're just not in alignment with your timeline. We have the caution energy here. So yes, be aware of who you're sharing this with, okay? Because those that get it, and those that don't, and that's okay, okay? But you don't want to sit there when you're like really excited about something and share it with somebody who's like, that's absolute crap, right? Somebody who, you'd be very vulnerable and open, and they would be too dense or in just a different frequency from what you're trying to create. So there are a few different messages there, take what aligns, release what does not align for you. But it's important you create this space for yourself around this day, if not on this day, because you're going to be seeing this success here. You're going to be seeing seeds that you planted growing. And you see there's even this protection energy around here. Okay, so like here's the flower and it's blooming, and there's this protective energy around here, and then there's these energies going out like this, like connecting in with the right energies. Also, it feels like there's protection around whatever it is that you're creating. So trust in your voice, trust in your vision, trust in your intuition. Remember to protect or safe up your energy, okay, with this protection card here. And be aware, like, who you're sharing your triumphs with, who you're sharing, like, your creativity with. And if someone's rejecting it, just see that as a form of protection or redirection. Anything else for our energy for the 22nd of February? Confidence. Beautiful. We're going to leave it there. So thank you so much for joining me. This was short, sweet, to the point. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.